So I really think that, obviously this sucks, because he was just starting to prove himself, just at the end of last year, or really last year, really, and he was doing great things for them, and he still is, or was just until now. So prayers up to Victor Oladipo. He's been having a great year, and he's only getting better. I have no doubt that he would have been an all-star again this year. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, John, for your opinion on Oladipo. Now, I know we said that we were going to talk about Conley and Gasol and their situation on the trade block, but because I know nothing about it and don't really care about it, here's my honest opinion. I don't think they're going to get traded. I think this is just a whole, fake news kind of situation. I think they're too old. No one's going to trade for them, and I think the Grizzlies don't want to give them up. Anyway, John, do you want to weigh in before we move on?
Nope, let's get it.
You good with that? All right. Now, to the moment we've all been waiting for. Who's the better offensive superstar, Kevin Durant or Fear the Bear James Harden?
All right. So, KD or Harden? I want to hear. I first like a lot of the topics that we do here. I am kind of undecided, and I'm kind of in my own bubble of LeBron, so I want to get the outside opinion in terms of Harden or KD.
Just to quote Drake, would you say that you're in your feelings right now? She got me in my feelings.
LeBron got me in my feelings?
I gotta be real with you. Perfect segue.
KD.
KD, I love you. Okay. I am riding. I will never ever leave from beside you.
I'm not cutting that part out. The world needs to know.
No, but for real, in all seriousness, everyone knows I'm a KD fan. This is no secret. I hate LeBron James. I love Kevin Durant. This just is I could tattoo this on my face and it wouldn't make a difference. People already know. So, that being said, even in my unbiased opinion, I think Kevin Durant, my biased opinion, I think Kevin Durant is the better offensive superstar because there are things that Kevin Durant can do that, other people can do, but it's the sense that he can do everything and do everything well. And I think that because of his size, he can do what the prototype big man would be able to do. But because of his just overall skill set, he can do things that guards can do. And his frame and his body, I think, just allow him to do all of those things and do them really well.
You know what? Something that the prototype big man can do and KD cannot
what?
Is body a person.
But KD can.
He can. You cannot tell me that Slim Thick over here.
The Slim Reaper, as he's called.
The Slim Reaper.
Durantula.
Okay, we get it.
Would you like me to keep going?
No. You cannot tell me, honestly, that such a bony Kevin Durant can do something that, Jokic or Boogie or,
I do. I really do. I'm telling you
just
this
because he's
dead ass right now. No, okay. Last year, I don't know, all games, Western Conference Finals, Warriors, Rockets, Kevin Durant. I mean, this is a guy who repeatedly showed up when he needed to, but on top of that, when you look at when the Warriors needed a bucket, this is the Warriors team, who Steph Curry is the face of the f***ing franchise. Everyone knows it. I mean, we're recording this on the 26th. The Warriors just beat the Celtics a couple hours ago, and it was Curry who went 0 for 3 first quarter and then went 4 for 4 from 3 in the second quarter. Then was on it. Did they turn to him? No. They gave the ball to Kevin Durant, and they gave it to him isolated on the wing in a post-up situation. And he hit post fade after post fade after post fade after post fade after post fade.
Just in this past game?
No, I'm talking about last year in the finals. He did it in this game too. I mean, there is no doubt that Kevin Durant is a successful post player. So whether he's not the you're saying he could body someone, I do think he could. But I think it's more so that...
Yeah, if that man was me, and I am 5'6", and I'm bony as
No.
He can body me.
No. He could... Well, yeah, obviously he could body you. I can body you. But, it's more so... Kevin Durant, when you talk about bodying someone, right? The whole point of bodying someone up is to be able to get to your shot, right? So, for example, Boogie Cousins is not necessarily that productive of a mid-range shooter, so he gets in farther so he can get up a post hook or a turnaround or in a position to the point where he can face up to the basket. Kevin Durant is different because Kevin Durant has the best mid-range jump shot in the NBA. And you cannot deny that. When you look at the percentages too, he is the best true shooting mid-range jump shooter in the NBA. And so for Durant, post presence is one thing, but I mean, this is a guy that can just turn around over either shoulder and fade over you. So in terms of bodying someone, yeah, he can, and he has. He'll get down low, he'll spin off you, he'll do whatever he needs to. But on top of that, he doesn't need to, because this is a man who can just step back from inside the post and hit a jumper. We're talking about Kevin Durant and James Harden. James Harden cannot do what Kevin Durant can do. And Harden has his own thing. I mean, obviously Harden goes to the free throw line more than anyone else. I want to hear
what you have to say positively for James Harden. Forget KD for a second. What do you have to say? What do you have to say, like, in defense of James Harden, of his status right now in the NBA? He's fresh off an MVP.
Yeah.
He is doing incredible things.
Yeah, he had
61 in the Garden, right? 61 in New York, ties the record.
Okay, here's my problem with that. I'm like, okay, yeah, he scored 61, that's impressive and all. But if you look at what he did in that game, he took 23 free throws and made 22 of them. Great, he can shoot a free throw. But half of these fouls, I'm watching the highlights, and they're like, look at the play that James Harden makes. I believe he's isolated in the corner. It's so it's him, he's behind the three-point line. He's in front of the Knicks bench. I think it's Tim Hardaway Jr. or Kevin Knox who's isolated on him in the corner. They literally have their hands behind their back. He goes up for the jumper, and they give him three throws. And he bricks the side of the backboard. I mean, this ball is nowhere close to going in. It's nowhere close to being a foul. And he gets called, and he gets 3 free throws.
Yeah, so there's no. It's not a surprise that James Harden can sort out fouls. He's basically getting paid to get to the free throw line. That is what he's getting paid for.
So
on top of other
to his credit, he's great at that, and he's really good at selling the foul.
But sometimes,
especially when it's not there. But it's and I will say, I will be positive about Harden for a sec. He's incredibly gifted at getting to the foul line. That's his bread and butter. That being said, he can still finish inside. A lot of those, when he's going, he initiates contact and finishes through it. And then,
this is no slight to James Harden. He can finish. He can shoot the three well.
Yeah, that's what I was just getting to. I mean, he does have, there are points where you're like, damn, the only other person that I think that can make that is Kevin Durant or Steph Curry. I mean, it's that when we talk about that Steph Curry range, Harden has it. That being said, so does Kevin Durant. And I think... we look at the finals last year, LeBron James in Cleveland, game 5? Yeah, game 5, I think. You're looking, it's a relatively close game.
That's not in Cleveland then.
Okay, so then no, it was definitely in Cleveland. Maybe it was before that then.
It was probably game 4.
That sounds better. Okay, so game 4 in Cleveland.
Wait, weren't they were swept last year?
No.
In the finals.
Were they? No, didn't they win one?
They were swept.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure.
No, they definitely won one. Yeah, they did. They won one. Bottom line, it's Kevin Durant. It's a close game, late. Durant has the isolation on LeBron James. Even before this, the year before, Kevin Durant's first year in Golden State, it's a contested game 4. Durant comes up, sizes up over LeBron James from way beyond the arc.
They swept him.
Okay, so this is 2 years ago. Kevin Durant's first... Well, no. There's 2 situations. Way behind the arc, in transition, pull up, game. It just drills a 3 from way beyond the arc. This past finals, so they did sweep him, I apologize. Same situation. But, I mean, he stopped, he's dribbling, he looks like he's killing clock. Shot clock's winding down. He just stops, pops it. Over LeBron James, way downtown, and just drills. I mean, there's no one in the NBA that can guard Kevin Durant. And it's not because of, it's not because there aren't good enough defenders, but it's just his build and his ability make him such a weapon that there's no one that can match him. I mean, Antetokounmpo, great size, great athleticism, but
can't shoot.
No. I'm talking about defensively here. I don't think. I mean, a big man can't keep up with him. He's too quick, too agile, and too great with handling the basketball. A small forward, he's listed at 6'9", but if we're going to be honest, he's like 7 feet. And the way his shooting stroke, he keeps it above his head. So you're talking about pretty much like, I don't know, 8-9 feet off the ground, baseline without his jump, and then he jumps on his shot. So in order to block it, you pretty much have to get over like dunking status, and there's just no one that has the combination of speed, defensive ability, and IQ, quickness, ability to like time your jump, whatever, to be able to stop Kevin Durant.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on Kevin Durant. How his just everything about his game, he's just a mismatch made in heaven. Yeah, right.
No, he's perfect that way.
Extremes on every end, right? I mean, he can. First of all, he can shoot, but he's also tall, which usually doesn't.
Or if you are tall and can shoot, you're not athletic enough to handle. Yeah.
But he can pull it up from anywhere. He can drive inside.
Yeah.
He can shoot free throws. He can shoot the mid-range. Like you said, he's probably the best mid-range shooter in the NBA. Probably one of the best that we've ever seen. Mm-hmm. He can, like I said, he can draw fouls. His incredible quickness and speed with the ball. He's really every position's qualities and values that they bring to the table. Kevin Durant possesses that in one way or another. And it is definitely, I mean, there's no question that he is a freak of nature. That, people say Giannis is a freak of nature. He is not on Kevin Durant's level yet.
And no slight to Harden. Obviously, I mean, this is who's the better offensive superstar. Harden is unbelievable in his own right. He's definitely one of the greatest scorers in the league right now, and if not in history. But I'm saying Kevin Durant is just better. Kevin
Durant just has a lot more options to deal with, or that he can choose from his artillery. Yep. He has the mid-range shot. He has the three. He has the free throw. He has the driving, the layup. Not to mention that his incredible passing abilities, because he can see the floor.
That's what I was just about to talk about that too, because I think Harden gets triple doubles. He's a passer, sure, but if you look at most of those, it's off of a pick and roll, and it's a lob to Capella, or he's quadruple, triple, double teamed, whatever, and has to get rid of it, so he just kicks it, someone's open, and they'll shoot it. I mean, it's like offense not only dictates scoring the basketball, but what you can do for your team. And I think when you're looking at what Kevin Durant does for that team, he just spreads them out too. Because if Kevin Durant is hot, he's pretty much impossible to stop. But he just attracts so much attention, which opens up shooters like Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, even Draymond, who can hit like 1 of every 9 shots taken. Or now Cousins too. It's like it's what someone can do on the offensive end, which makes him a superstar. And I think that overall ability just has to go to Kevin Durant.
And this is mostly Kevin Durant's just like incredible basketball ability.
Yeah.
But I mean, you have to also chalk it up to statistics. I mean, we've never there isn't a defender, like if you're looking at it from the other side. Like as a defender, you can't have someone who's 7 feet who can run like, I mean, other than Giannis, right? But
Giannis doesn't have the defensive ability. Like,
exactly.
Basically, if you could put Kawhi Leonard's defensive ability in Giannis, then sure, you have a defender who might be able to guard Kevin Durant, but it's not. And nothing against Giannis, he's a great defender, but and an overall
against someone who's not Kevin Durant, who's 7 feet, who can shoot, who can run, who can pass, who can drive it inside. He's just not that.
He is the overall offensive weapon.
And he keeps taking a pay cut. And we'll see how that works out.
I think this is a lot. I don't think he takes it. He's openly said that he needs the money this year, and I think that someone's going to give it to him. If it's not in Golden State, he'll find it somewhere else.
You really think he's leaving?
I don't know. But I think if Golden State wants him, then they're going to have to chalk up some serious cash. Okay, but where Kevin Durant goes and why and the whole financial issues, we'll talk about another episode.
We will cover that for sure.
Thanks for listening in. Let us know what your thoughts are on Carmelo Anthony, Oladipo. If you really needed to talk about the Grizzlies, we're sorry. you can cover that in the comment section below. And